What's up, everybody? Karma Cashflow here. Welcome to the live stream. Today, I want to walk you through kind of the top 10 people on YouTube that I personally watch. Now, this day was actually supposed to be an interview day. So I had an interview set up with a special surprise guest. But right at the last minute this morning, I woke up 5:30, 6 o'clock this morning and saw that they had to postpone. So we're going to do something different. So today I was just going to walk you through like some of the people that I highly value and respect on YouTube, so that maybe you can learn from them as well instead of just learning from me. Like, I don't believe that you should like truly just learn from like one person, especially like online. You know, if you purchase someone's course or something, that's a little bit different. But online, on YouTube, I want to give you a few resources for people that I highly respect, that I think that you could get some value from. So let's get to it. All right, so we are back. Real quick, let me just welcome a few people in here. Of course, we got Consult the Blind Guy. Always a pleasure, bro. Really appreciate you here. We got Ravens Video 1 and MMM Tutorials. Again, always a pleasure. Thank you guys for being here. And we got Grandma's Wealth Wisdom in the house. How's it going? I watch your channel. Love it. And everybody else watching, I really appreciate y'all being here with me today. Couple announcements, actually just one major announcement. If you have not joined and put your name in for the beta group that I'm doing for my course and membership, you need to go ahead and do that now. So you can do that by going over to thecashflowarmy.com and send me a private message telling me that you want to be in the beta group. Now, what is the beta group? All right, the beta group is a beta testing group for my passive income course that is coming out, and then a beta test for our membership as well. All of this is free for beta group members, all right? You don't have to pay a single penny for any of it. The people that are chosen, and there's going to be 9 people that are actually chosen for the beta group, and they're going to be chosen on Monday. Monday is August 31st, and I'm going to do this whole Wheel of Names thing. Just, wheelofnames.com, put in everybody's name, and it's going to pick 9 people at random, right? And only these 9 people are going to be allowed in, right? There might be a 10th person in there, but that would be like my wife or something like that, right? But generally speaking, there's only 9 members allowed to be in the group. Now, Salima in the house. How's it going, Salima? Thank you for being here. Really appreciate you here every day. Yeah, so you'll get access to our course. Our course is broken up into 3 main stages with 2 modules in each stage, right? The first stage is all your foundational elements, how to research your customer, how to, basic information on what is cash flow, the difference between passive income and cash flow, a lot of financial education in there, just real basic stuff, right? 2 is on building your business, right? So we have multiple different income models. We have 3 primary income models that we're going to focus on, with a 4th being a combination of the 3. And so we're going to actually build your business in stage 2. Stage 3 is about scaling your business. So that's going to be the course. The membership, on the other hand, is where we have weekly Q&A sessions, right, which we call office hours. And in those sessions, they will be however long they're going to be. It could be 2 hours, 3 hours long. As long as the questions keep coming, we're going to stay. I mean, we'll cut it off at some point, but I don't just want to limit it to just an hour. I want to answer all of your questions. You'll have access to all of the recordings as well for all of the Q&A sessions. We're going to do monthly hot seats. So every single month, we are going to put 1 or 2 people in the hot seat and really deep dive and analyze your business. we're also going to be doing weekly challenges. So every single week, we are going to have a challenge, and the winner is going to get some sort of prize or something like that. We are, you'll have access to me personally via phone calls. We'll have 45-minute phone conversations, as well as priority support, email support, and access to our private community as well. Our private community, everything is held over on Circle.co. And it's a Circle platform, and our free community is there, and you can go there by going to thecashflowarmy.com. But our private community, also called, our membership, also called the Officers Academy. Everything has an Army theme if you haven't, figured that out yet. I was in the Army, so, I thought it would be really nice to kind of bring that in. But it's called the Officers Academy, and that is our paid membership, right? But again, all beta group testers will not have to pay anything for it. But if you want to have a chance to get into the beta group, you have to go to thecashflowarmy.com and send me a private message. Anybody that doesn't send me a private message, if you post it in the free community somewhere, or you send me an email, or you tell me over on Twitter or something like that, you will not get in, right? I want you to, make certain steps, right? And kind of almost follow directions, right? You need to join my group, my free community, and then send me a private message telling me that you want to be in. All right. So that's, the only announcement that I have. Yesterday, let's talk about what I did yesterday. Martin in the house. How's it going, mate? Appreciate you being here as always. Let me turn this off. Sorry, just kind of going through the chat here. But what I did yesterday. So yesterday, I actually purposely got off my computer here and hopped on my laptop and started to write. I did a lot of writing yesterday. Total, I wrote about just over 7,000 words yesterday for my course and for a couple different things. I did some client work yesterday. We're dealing with some issues with ads, as I've said the past couple of days, that the ads are just underperforming. I don't like what's going on. So we're changing certain things that we do in our ads. My wife and I were actually just talking about this morning, about different ways that we could retarget and do what's called geo-targeting as well. And so I did a lot of that yesterday. I did, a lot of writing, and I almost finished editing my new multi-page pre-sale site. And for those that don't know what a multi-page pre-sale site is, I actually did a live stream, I guess it was about 2 weeks ago, here on the channel. So if you just go and look, it says, I think the thumbnail has MPPS across it and multi-page pre-sale sites underneath it. Go check that out. It is, really fantastic. I think you'll get a lot of value from it. And that's pretty much all I did yesterday, was just write and deal with some ads. I'm trying to think if there was anything else that I worked on. I don't think so. Had a quick little chat with Pat, but yeah, that's about it. All right, so let's get into what we're going to be talking about today. Now, before I get into it, real quick, if you have any questions about anything, right? Doesn't matter if it's email marketing or if it's about advertising or it's about what we're talking about today, right? Put it in the chat with the word question all in caps first. That way I can see it easier. I can spot your question and differentiate it between a question and just people chatting in the chat. All right. So want to talk about people that I highly value and respect online, that I know for a fact have something to teach you, right? These are just 10, individuals that I know can bring you value, but at the same time, there is a lot more people that I highly respect that are not on this list, right? I wrote a list of something like, 25 different people that I value, and just slightly rearranged them. with some of the key people up front. But that doesn't mean that if you are one of the people that I watch on here that don't make it on this list, I'm sorry. It's not that I don't value your channel or anything like that. It's just these were just my top 10. All right, so I'm going to share my screen so I can show you. And these are all on YouTube, by the way. All right, so number one, of course, is going to be my buddy Pat Flynn. All right, so Pat is someone that I highly, highly respect. He was actually the first podcast that I ever subscribed to because I've known about him for ages. I've been following him since it was August 19th, right? So, this month, August 19th, 2009, right? So I actually sent him a picture. It was a while ago now, maybe a month or two ago, about when I started following him initially, getting his emails and so forth. And then, the second he created his YouTube channel, I subscribed. His podcast, when I first started listening to podcasts, he was the very first one that I subscribed to. And I value him. I value him as a friend. I value, everything that he presents. He is a master at what he does and what he shares. And I think that he has, a tremendous amount of value to give. On top of that, he does a live stream every single day. So, today is going to be like episode 100 and this was yesterday, 163. So today is 164 days that he has gone live for us, right? He started this when the whole pandemic started. And, I think that was the most brilliant thing he could have ever done, right? He created a community that spawned a Slack channel, that spawned everybody. I know a lot of us on here are part of the quarantine. Getting together and interacting, calling each other. Like I literally will call on my personal phone, some of the members that I've met through the quarantine, through his live stream. He is brilliant. He gives so much value on so many different topics. I watch, just about everything he does. If I'm not there live, and I try to be there live, I think for the first for the first 63 days, I was there every single day. And then I missed one. And then the second time I missed was episode 104 or something like that. Because my schedule had changed. But I try to be there every single live stream that he has. And if I can't make it to his live stream, then I make sure that I watch the replay because he gives so much value. And even though we teach a lot of the same stuff, I still learn a ton from Pat. He is absolutely brilliant. I love him to death. And it's really nice that I can consider him, a really good friend. We talk all the time, and he's just brilliant. By the way, if you don't know yet, you can put questions in the chat. But if you do, please put the word question all in caps first. That way I can see it and differentiate it away from just chit chat in the chat. So that's number one. So that is my first top pick for people on YouTube that I highly value. The second one is Roberto Blake, right? Roberto Blake is just an awesome dude. I love watching him. He's very similar to me in how he presents his information. He talked a lot about how to grow your YouTube channel, but he also gives a lot of other stuff. He talks about passive income and how to grow multiple streams of income. He talks about analytics. He actually did, I think it was here, yeah. He did this 5-hour live stream. I'm going to pause this here. All right. He did this 5-hour live stream. And I'm actually watching this for a second time where he goes and he digs into his analytics. And he talks about, what analytics that you should be looking at and all of this stuff. And all of his stuff, there's not a single video that he has that I haven't watched. I have literally gone through every single video that Roberto Blake has presented and put up. I love when he has people on his show. and when he does collabs with other people, like he did here with 𝐁𝐄𝐒 from Think Media. He talks about how to, sell t-shirts on Teespring and so forth. He talks about YouTube. He talks about money, taxes, passive income, like all of this stuff. And I think he's incredibly powerful person on YouTube and what he presents, and is one of my favorite people. Like if he posts a video up, I'm gonna watch it, no doubt. I will literally stop almost everything that I'm doing and watch his video. Really good. I also follow him on Twitter and so forth. I think he's fantastic. Josh in the house, how's it going, son? Really appreciate you being here. Grandma's Wealth Wisdom is saying that consistency is so powerful. It is. It really is. The consistency to just keep going and showing up every single day is insane. Really valuable. The third person that I have on my list is Brian Dean from Backlinko, right? Brian is a master at SEO, right? And he talks a lot about different things. And as you can see, like he doesn't actually have a lot of videos, right? He has 37 videos on his YouTube channel, and that's it. And yet he has 365,000 subscribers, right? What does that tell us? That tells me that either one, he's gaming the system, which he's not, or two, he's providing epic value. And like Brian is like a person that I most highly respect. Again, if he has a video out, like similar to Pat and Roberto Blake, if he has a video, I will literally drop everything that I'm doing to watch it, because I know for a fact, even me, someone that's been in the business for a very long time, I am going to learn so much from Brian on whatever it is that he's going to share. And he may share like SEO tactics. So here's 10 ways to promote your YouTube video. So he talks about YouTube, how to get more Google traffic in 2020. Again, new SEO techniques, SEO for beginners, ranking #1, writing blog posts that get traffic. Like he talks a lot about different things, but it's all kind of SEO related, right? So when he's talking about best ways to promote your YouTube video, he will actually talk about how to use search and SEO for your YouTube videos. And everything that he does is he just crushes it every single video. As you can see, like, this one, a week ago, 11,000 videos, but you look at a lot of these, there are hundreds of thousands of videos, video views. Here's one, 207,000, 381,000, 2 million views on this one. He's just a force to be reckoned with. I read every single blog post that he puts out, and he's really big in doing blog posts. And with Backlinko, backlinko.com, like every single blog post I have read, and every single one is like a master class in whatever that thing is. I myself have learned so much from him on how to blog, how to put together YouTube videos and so forth, just by watching what he does. He's absolutely awesome. Next person that I highly recommend on YouTube is Miles Beckler, right? A lot of people of you may not even know who Miles is. Miles is someone that he talks a lot about, growing, starting businesses, blogging, doing, YouTube channels and so forth. He talks about all this online business stuff in a very direct manner. A lot of his videos are over an hour long, and they're like little workshops, right? My son is saying coffee. All right, I'm gonna take a sip of coffee here. Am I talking too fast? I'm sorry, guys. I think I'm talking a little bit fast. I've drank a few cups of coffee already. The thing that I like about Miles is that he shares everything, right? He doesn't hold anything back. A lot of people out there, and one of the worst mistakes that I've ever seen that marketers make is that, they always say, show people the what and the why, but don't give them the how, right? So talk to them about building passive income, but never teach them how to actually build passive income online, right? The how to do it, the nitty gritty stuff. And Miles is known for giving the how, right? You want to learn how to do research on your target market. He shows you step by step how to actually do that, right? He gives it all away because, well, he makes a lot of money, so he's not a person that he needs to rely on the money coming from YouTube. He gives it all away. He has a membership site, but in it it's like Q&A and stuff like that, but he gives like 99.9% of it away on his YouTube channel. And I think that that's absolutely brilliant. He's moved that free line, as Eben Pagan says, he's moved that free line all the way down, right? Instead of giving you a little bit and then charging you for the rest, like most marketers out there do, he gives it all away. And I think that that's absolutely awesome. I watch, most of his videos, not all of them, but just the ones that interest me, which I would say are probably about 85%, 90% of everything he puts out. But I watch everything that, almost everything that he does. I think he's brilliant. I love his personality and the way that he comes across in the videos. He's very real. And I thought I'd introduce you to him because I know a lot of you may not even know who Miles is. So that's Miles. The next, it's actually a couple that I highly respect are the membership guys. Now, the membership guys are a team, a husband and wife, that I think they're absolutely awesome. They talk solely about membership sites, right? They have a podcast, a very popular podcast. They have their YouTube channel, and they have their actual membership academy. I think it's membershipacademy.com, if I'm not mistaken. I was actually part of their academy for a while, just kind of see what they're doing and so forth. By the time I had gotten into their academy, I had already had several successful memberships, but I just kind of wanted to see what they were about, what they were doing, and they blew everything out of the water, right? There's only really two people besides myself that I really, really, really recommend for learning how to build membership sites, right? Number one is Stu Mclaren. Stu Mclaren is amazing at building membership sites. And the second are the membership guys, right? They give so much value here. They have 234 videos where they have, a lot of it could be interviewing people. Here's one with Pat, validating your membership site ideas with Pat Flynn. And here we have Amy Porterfield. Like, they are in the trenches with all the best of the best people. And they give just a ton of value. If you want to build a membership site, you have to check out the membership guys. They are absolutely awesome. I'm going to take another sip of coffee, guys. My voice is kind of feeling a little froggy. Salima has a question. Really good question. Membership guys versus Stu Mclaren's course. Let me say this. Stu Mclaren's course, Tribe, is utterly amazing, right? So professional, so well done at a cost of $2,000, right? The Membership Guys Academy, you can literally learn all the same type stuff, maybe not presented in the same way, but the same type stuff as Stu gives you in the Membership Academy and the Membership Guys Academy for like less than $50 a month, right? And they have a forum. They have, a group, a community that you can ask questions in. They do weekly Q&A calls. They do a lot of stuff, if you have the money, I will say this. If you have the money to spend on Stu's course, I'd recommend that for sure. If you don't, Membership Guys Academy. If money is no option, both, right? Like, if you absolutely could, I would get Stu Mclaren's course as well as join the membership guys academy, the membership academy. Um, both of them are worth it. So yeah, both of them are they're really, really worth it. I personally, I connect with both of them. I connect with Stu on a lot of things that he says. I don't necessarily agree with doing closed memberships. For some people that works, right? That's really good. For others, like myself, like I do an open membership. So difference between a closed membership and an open membership is that an open membership, someone could get into my membership at any point, right? Any time of the year they could get in. And you might be asking, well, what makes them want to get in at that point if they can get in at any time, right? What's that kind of tactic to get them in? We have a lot of different bonuses and so forth that we may work with. Whereas with Stu, he does a closed membership. So it's only open for like a week, right? Maybe twice a year. And those are the only times that you can get in. And that's a huge psychological driver into getting people in your membership, right? And what I think is that, when you start a membership site, you should have it to where it's just open, right? An open membership. And at some point you can convert it to a closed membership. Once you have a good foundation and a good base, you can do something like a closed membership, then maybe that's what you should do. I recommend both. Honestly, if you don't have the money for Stu's course, then definitely get in with the Membership Guys Academy. It's absolutely awesome. There's so much information in there, and they have a roadmap which walks you through step by step on how to build a membership site. It's really awesome. They're fantastic people. I love their personality. They're a couple from England, and they just have a great personality. They're very fun. I watch all their stuff. All right, next people that I highly recommend, especially for those that want to do any type of blogging or anything like that, is Income School. So Income School, they have a course called Project 24, which is fantastic, by the way, and it essentially teaches you how to blog for a living. How to make a lot of money, and they have taken some people from not having a blog to having a blog that makes $30,000 to $50,000, a month, and it's not, a rarity. Like that's actually pretty commonplace with the Income School. And one of the things that I really love that they did recently is they did a 10-hour live stream, right? 9 hours, 56 minutes, and 39 seconds, right? So 10 hours. Right, a 10-hour live stream that was nothing but great, fantastic content. They answered questions. They brought multiple people on to talk about certain topics and to answer questions. It was brilliant. But everything that they do is gold. Like, watch every single video. They have 214 videos on their YouTube channel. You need to watch them all. Right, they provide just epic content. And if you're into blogging, if you really want to get into blogging and making that as your business, you like writing, I highly recommend joining their Project 24 course. They're actually coming out with Project 24 3.0, right? So it's kind of the third iteration of their course and stuff. I don't think the information is actually going to be that much different between version 2.0 and 3.0, but it's just fantastic information. Like I've gone through Project 24 twice. It's fantastic, absolutely fantastic. So the Income School is what number is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is number 6. By the way, if you have any questions, throw them in the chat and put the word question all in caps first. That way I can see it and distinguish it, from the regular chit chat that's in the chat box. Let me see if there are any questions while I take a sip of my coffee. #coffee. Let's see. All right. So number 7 is is a fantastic dude, right? I love him to death. His name is 𝐁𝐄𝐒. He is a copywriter and marketer that I just absolutely love his content, right? He provides so much content, and I've learned so much as far as copywriting goes from 𝐁𝐄𝐒. I would actually like to have him on my show one day, talk a little bit about copywriting, because he takes copywriting, what everybody believes, is copywriting, and kind of, twists it and turns it on its head to show you that maybe you don't really know what copywriting is, right? I was a copywriter. I've done so much copywriting. I have countless books, countless courses in copywriting. I have, everything from, Gary Halbert's stuff to you name it. I have it. And I watched 𝐁𝐄𝐒's course on copywriting. I actually have a couple of his courses, and it was like mind blown, right? He took my copywriting to the next level for sure. And I like the way that he broke it down with the frameworks and so forth, because I'm the type of person, I need frameworks, right? For everything that I do. It's not just, okay, well, write a sales letter, and, you got to have your big idea first. And this is kind of the stuff that you want to present, right? It's not like that. It's, you do this, then you do this, then you do this, right? I need frameworks anyway. And, 𝐁𝐄𝐒 provided those frameworks, right? So it changed the way that I do copywriting. Eugene Schwartz said that, good copywriting is assembled, right? It's not just you create stuff off the top of your head, right? You don't. You assemble the copy in certain ways with things that absolutely work, right? And he presented that, and it was just blown away. And the thing that I love about his YouTube channel is that he does a show where he brings on guests to interview them on different aspects of business. Let me show you here, right? So as you can see, like, he's got loads of different guests that he brings on. And then from time to time, he'll have someone interview him on his show in his studio. And it's really awesome. He presents so much information. I absolutely love this dude. And pretty much everything that he does. Let's see. Is Income School course lifetime upgrade? Are you saying, do they have a lifetime upgrade? If so, I don't really know. They probably do. But I think it's like $400 per year for their Project 24 course. And it's really good. It's fantastic, actually. Coffee. Gonna have some coffee. Grandma's Wealth of Wisdom is saying this is a great list. Thank you. I appreciate that. Salim is asking, do you follow anyone on YouTube for spirituality? I follow a couple of people. I, of course, will follow anything that His Holiness the Dalai Lama or His Holiness the Karmapa does. And just a few key people. Nobody, like, I don't have a huge list of people that I follow spiritually. I just don't. All right, so let's move on. Next person that I really, really would love to meet in person. I think he's really cool. Don't know him at all, but I would love to get to know him. Is Graham Stephan. So Graham is awesome. He's got 2+ million subscribers on his channel. He talks a lot about financial education, real estate, upping your credit score, like all of this type of financial stuff. I think he's absolutely brilliant. I literally watch everything that he has. I'm part of his Discord group, and anytime, I don't have it here, but anytime he posts a video, I get a message from Discord saying that he's going on. And one of the things that I think is absolutely brilliant about Graham is that he like, for the first hour that his video goes live, he is in the chat. In the comments, replying to people's comments. It's brilliant. And I watch every single video. I've literally watched every single video of Graham's. And how many videos does he have? He has a ton. Um, he has 518 videos, and I've literally seen them all, and a lot of them I've watched multiple times. And while he does talk a lot about like real estate, like I don't watch besides Graham. Actually don't watch a ton of like real estate channels or anything like that. Even though like I do real estate, I've done real estate since 2000. I generally I don't watch anybody outside of Graham for real estate. But again, he talks about the $78 Tesla, you know, uh, $10 million credit cards. Like it's all kind of financial based, and I think that you can get a wealth of information from Graham. Really, really, cool guy. I love his personality. I love how he's like really, really frugal. And he refuses to like go to Starbucks for coffee, and in fact he just stay at home and make his 20-cent coffee. It's really, really funny. Uh, excuse me. But I think you should check him out. Graham Stephan. He actually has two channels as well. He has Graham Stephan and then the Graham Stephan Show. And I'm subscribed to both, but I prefer his main channel, Graham Stephan. Next person I watch, and I do it mainly for just to kind of see what he's going to talk about, honestly. He provides great information, fantastic information, but it's more for entertainment purposes, honestly, is Alex Becker. Uh, Alex Becker, he, is known for, he does a lot of SaaS companies, and he is a student of Sam Ovens. And like he's just hilarious. I love watching him, but at the same time, he provides a lot of value and a lot of realism. So, there's a lot of misconceptions in marketing and advertising and just the online business world. People wanting to get rich overnight and all that stuff, and he talks about that stuff. He's not opposed to making statements that would get the normal person in trouble. Uh, he's just really funny. I love watching him. And anything that he puts out, I'll watch. And a lot of it, good information, especially for beginners. But I watch it simply for entertainment purposes. But I think you'll get a lot of value from Alex, his channel, and he's really awesome. The last person I'm going to talk about. I'm going to give a second before I talk about him to say that if you have any questions, throw them in the chat because this is the last person that I'm going to share. And if you have any questions about anything that we've gone over today or really about anything, throw that into chat with the word question, all in caps first. And we'll go from there. So let me take a quick sip of my coffee. This last person, I highly, highly respect. I have chatted with him a couple of times via email. I couldn't say that like I know him personally or anything like that, but I think he's really, really awesome. I've been through both of his courses, and that person's Sam Ovens, right? Sam Ovens he mainly talks about like online business, but about consulting, coaching. And he talks about it in his first course, the accelerator course. He talks about how to get coaching clients, right? Where, you may be calling people and stuff like that. It's very, very kind of manual. And then in his second course, up-level consulting, it kind of converts it into doing all your coaching and consulting and everything online, right? As opposed to going out there, cold calling people. Now you're running ads to your website, and you've got like a membership site, maybe a course, stuff like that. And his courses, both of his courses are insanely awesome, right? I like, they are really, really amazing. They're probably some of the best courses that I've ever seen. And he has like 478 videos on his channel. All of them just tremendous value. There's one, I wanted to see if I could find it here, that I thought was absolutely amazing. All of them are amazing, but there is one ninja. It's called Ninja Shit, right? Playing to the biases of Facebook's algorithm, right? This is a 3-hour video. But if you want to learn about Facebook ads, how Facebook's algorithm works and everything, you need to watch this video. It is amazing. I'm actually going to throw this link in the chat right now so that you can check it out. But you can hear Jarvis, right? But everything that he does, it's absolutely epic. Like I listen to him religiously. Anything he puts out, I watch. I don't typically watch things like customer interviews. I will once in a while, but if it's him, like here's these live streams that he does from Consulting Accelerator course. He does live streams all the time, and once in a while he'll put a live stream up, or when it's just him teaching like he is here, right? Let me just quickly put this on. I'll kill the thing. But here he's talking about the 9 inconvenient truths of business, of online business, and this is a masterclass all its own, right? Everything he does is like that, and I think he's just absolutely brilliant. Question from Salima: how much time do you spend consuming other people's content and thinking in a day? Right. So how much time do I spend consuming other people's content? I would probably say about 2 hours a day, right? I don't spend a ton of time, but I do like to spend time consuming content. And it may be broken up throughout the day, which is why like my wife hates it sometimes because I always have my headset in my ear. But I may not be listening to something with it in my ear, right? It all depends on what I'm doing, what my day is set up like, if where I have my free time that I can schedule that time. So in the morning times I might be consuming a course I'm going through, and I still go through courses, trying to learn. And most of the courses that I'm going through I've been through before. Like right now, I'm going back over Andre Chaperone's Autoresponder Madness course. I've been through it like 8 times, 9 times, but every time I go through it, I learn something new, and something that I didn't realize before. Because I've grown as a person, and I might do that, or I might listen to someone's podcast. Let me see what podcast I'm listening to right now. Let me go to my library. Right now, I was listening to Ask Us Anything episode by Hustle and Flowcharts. Let me show you. I don't know if I can bring this up. Come on. Nope. I can't bring up their main page. That's interesting. Anyway, oh, here I go. Maybe I can go here. Nope. Anyway, so yeah, I go through a couple hours a day, not much. How much time do I spend thinking in a day is a different story. I take literally an hour out of my day just to think, and I do this in the morning time where, like part of my morning routine is to sit and think, and I think about anything that really needs to be done. I try to be as creative as possible, although I'm not a very creative person. But if I have a certain challenge that I know is either coming up or is here, then I'll spend an hour out of my day just thinking, right, and trying to solve problems. You also asked, what is your morning and evening routine like? My evening routine will vary, because my evening is primarily spent with my family. But my morning routine, I wake up, I make coffee, and while the coffee is being made, I'll do a quick workout. I might read a book or go through a course. Like right now, I'm going again through Andre Chaperone's Autoresponder Madness course, which, for those that don't know, Andre Chaperone's Autoresponder Madness course is probably my number one I'm going to say it is the number one course I've ever taken. I would spend 10 times, 100 times more than what I paid for it on that course. It is so valuable. One of the greatest courses that I've ever seen. It is my absolute all-time favorite course. But I'll go through a course. I might write some notes on like if I'm going to do a live stream on what I'm going to be talking about. Just some finer details, because I've already primarily planned a lot of stuff either the day before or weeks before on what I'm going to talk about. But I might go through my notes and start jotting down more ideas. Then I do my live stream, and the rest of the day is all planned out. But my evening, it could vary. Like when I take off work, we may go to the pool and spend a couple of hours in the pool, and then maybe go to jujitsu. It just varies from day to day. So I couldn't really tell you what my evening routine is like because it's always changing. But generally speaking, my morning routine is just that. It's planned out, and I'm gonna get my coffee, do my workout. If I do a workout a lot, but I don't do it every day. In fact, lately I've actually been slacking on that. And I'll read a book or sit and think, go through a course, something like that. And then I start my day. Let's see. How do you motivate yourself to write every day creatively? I don't believe in motivation, right? I believe in habits, building habits. And that outperforms motivation 1,000,000 to 1, right? You can motivate yourself from time to time. But if you don't have habits and systems in place to create good habits, then no matter how much motivation that you have, you're never going to do the things that you need to do consistently, right? What you need to do is build habits, and they're small habits. Like start off with small habits. One of the things that I started doing because I wanted to work out a little bit more is I created a habit that if I go to the bathroom at all, right? And maybe it's to brush my teeth. Maybe it is to actually use the bathroom. Maybe it's just to go in there and comb my hair. That was a joke, by the way. Then when I come out, I do 2 squats. That's it. Just 2, right? And I might go to the bathroom 10 times a day for one thing or another. Maybe it's just to go in there and get some ibuprofen or something. But if I step into the bathroom for any reason, taking a shower, getting a cloth, whatever, I do 2 squats. So just doing 2 squats, I might get 50 to 100 squats a day in that I wouldn't normally do. And it's building little habits like that really make things work. So, my habit is to, when I wake up, go to the kitchen and make sure that the coffee pot is working and going on, because I set it the night before so that when I get up, and that's actually a kind of a trick for me, so that I can get up, is that I set the coffee to go on automatically at a certain time in the morning, like 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning. I set it and boom, right? So that when my alarm goes off, I can't just, turn it off. Oh, I want to go back to sleep, right? I have a reason to get up. And, it's not motivation. It's like, I have to, otherwise the coffee is going to go bad because I'm going to go back to sleep. I like, fresh coffee, as fresh as possible. So, it makes me get up. And then when I go in there, I get up, I come out and go into the kitchen. And while I'm seeing it go, I'll do my workout right there. Maybe I'll do a whole bunch of squats or jump squats, jumping jacks, do some push-ups while I'm there waiting for it to go on. When my wife does like aerial arts and so forth, like lyra, silks, and all that stuff. And like sometimes she will have her rig set up literally right here in the living room. And if she does, like I'll grab onto her lyra and do like leg raises and pull-ups and so forth, stuff like that, all while I wait. But it's just about creating those habits because motivation for me doesn't work, right? I can motivate myself to death, and I might do it 1 or 2 days in a row. But if those habits aren't in place, it doesn't get done, after that. Grandma's Wealth was saying, I think about most of these channels as the top 20%. Thinking through the 80-20 rule, learning from the top and working to be the top 20. Yeah, absolutely. You know, there's other people that I watch as well. Like one of the people that I was massively considering putting in here, but I didn't. As a bonus, actually, I'm going to do that. Hold on. I'm going to put this person in as a bonus person, and that's Nick Nimmin. All right. So Nick Nimmin, actually, he's live right now. Nick Nimmin is a person that, you know, if you want to build, grow, and scale a YouTube channel, there's no one better than Nick, right? I love watching his videos, and like most of the other people, if he puts out a video, I will stop everything that I'm doing to watch it, right? And you know, if I'm writing or something and it pops up on my phone, I might stop writing. I might not, but like generally speaking, like if it comes up and it's something that's not super important, then I'm gonna watch his video because it's amazing. Right now he's doing his live stream, and his live streams can go on for 3, 5, 7 hours, literally, like no joke. And every Saturday he does this live stream on his YouTube channel, and I'm gonna watch it. Right, I have it playing in the background, and sometimes, literally, I will have Pat Flynn in one ear and Nick Nimmin in the other. I'm not joking you. I will literally listen to it like that because I can differentiate and listen to the two of them at the same time. But yeah, you know, learn from the best. You know, everything that I've ever tried to do, I try to learn from the best. In my martial arts, I went to the absolute best person in the world, Rickson Gracie, and now I'm learning. You know, again, not from him, but from like the student that has the most time on the mat with Rickson, and that's 𝐷𝐿. So, you know, I am under 𝐷𝐿 and Ryan Young, who are under Rickson, and like I always went for the best in business. When I first started in business, online business, you know, I went right to the top. Frank Kern, he was the number one person, and to my eyes, as far as overall online business, and like what I do and so forth, like he's number one, and he is known as the Frank Kern, because he's at that level. Everybody who's anybody in marketing and advertising has learned from Frank, and I always went, you know, to the absolute top. So yeah, you know, go for the 20%. They'll bring you up to that 20%. You know, it's that, you know, who you hang out with, who you study from, who you learn from. You can't help but get up to those levels as well. Let's see. What content do you revisit every year? What content do I revisit every year? I will definitely. I go through a lot of Andre Chaperon's work, whether it be Sphere of Influence or Tiny Little Businesses or whatever. Right? Autoresponder Madness. I go through his stuff at least once a year, if not twice a year. Almost everything that you know I have, and I have literally everything that he's ever done. And I go through it at least, you know, annually, if not, you know, biannually, or you know, a couple times a year. Who else? I'll go through some of Frank Kern's courses. I recently went back through one of his courses called Reframe, and Reframe is absolutely brilliant course that Frank did, where it shows you how to you know, talk about, whether it be in advertising or in a sales page, whatever, multiple different ways, right? So you're coming from multiple different angles, all pointing toward one thing. And went through that recently again. Who other stuff? I go through a lot of books repeatedly. Breakthrough Advertising, I've gone through probably 30, 35 times. Uh, what else? I've gone through almost every year. I go through. Oh my God, I can't think of his name. He's gonna kill me. Russell Brunson. Russell Brunson's books, .com Secrets, Expert Secrets, and like I know all the stuff, but it's really good to kind of drill it in. Uh, but yeah, that's some of the stuff that I go through. Salim is asking, do I take any supplements, MCT oil or anything like that? I don't take a lot of supplements. My wife takes more supplements than I do. I have a big problem swallowing pills. Like it's a nightmare for me. I'm like a 2-year-old kid when it comes to swallowing pills. I just don't want to do it. In fact, if I have a headache, I take Goody's headache powders, which it's a powder, right? That you could just like drink, and it's like orange flavor. Because I don't want to swallow pills. So like I try to eat clean. Yes, I do cheat, especially with like M&Ms, peanut butter M&Ms. I love, or regular M&Ms. And but I try to eat as clean as possible, with the occasional cheat. And if I do take any supplements, usually it's going to be something uh, uh, like L-carnitine, or I'm trying to think. Let me ask my wife real quick. Hey, sweetie. Electrolytes, right? So that's pretty much it. I don't really take a lot of supplements. I used to take a lot of supplements. I used to take like whey protein and like all this like bodybuilder type stuff, but I don't take them anymore. Uh, Question: please do your top 10 business books. Might do that on another day. I'm not going to do that today because we're already over time. But maybe I'll do that next week, even into September. I'm going to do like more live streams in September as well. Outside of this whole Lita challenge. But I'll do a top 10. I don't even know if I can limit it to top 10. Business books, but I will do something, top 10, top 15, something like that. Grandma's Wealth Wisdom saying, we have learned a lot from Perry Marshall. Dude, Perry's amazing. I love Perry Marshall. I love his 80/20 books, and he actually created a course. Perry Marshall created a course on Google Ads, which was like cream of the crop, like absolutely brilliant course. Perry, everything he does is gold. He's really awesome. All right, so I guess that's it for me today. I really, really appreciate you all being with me here today. Talking about other people, which is great because I don't have to talk about myself too much. What I recommend now though is that you go over to check out my friend Pat Flynn. He is going to go live on his show called The Income Stream, and you can go to patflynn.com/The Income Stream. Check him out. He's absolutely brilliant. Again, one of the first people. He is the first person that I showed on here, his YouTube channel, and he's absolutely brilliant. Everything that he presents is little gold nuggets. He's awesome. Total fanboy here, completely. So anyway, guys, that's all I've got for you today. I really appreciate you being here with me today, and we'll see you all tomorrow, same time, same place, and see you then. Peace.